Okay, Tunis, I know you were doing well before, but hey, come join me in this war. And I can't call Hedjas because, you know, they are... Yeah, I also don't have any diplomatic points. Very unlikely. They are the sphere after all. Okay. With this development fresh in our minds, let's gather the forces and make this, you know, a real battle. A real war. I am getting a lot of Kurdish help. And these have yet to move. You know, I give you military access. No, give military access. There we go. Now come help me. You should have it anyway, but you have military access now. Alright, to have a good leader, I do have a decent leader. Then head for the attack. Decisive victory is necessary against a no leader. Oh yes, oh yes. The numbers is on my side. They also only have basic infantry. So hopefully everyone else will stay out of it. I am scared that, you know, France or something won't be smart enough to stay out. And now we can divide this up into two armies. One can go to Marash. The other one can go to, you know, aid the Wallachians in their battle. How did they get there that fast? It's impressive. Oh, I already have an army going there. So it was a different army. Okay, take Adana and then move slowly into the heart of Egypt. I don't really care. If they want to send 28,000 men to take, what is this, Tripolitania, then fine by me, I will allow it. But as long as I don't have to fight it, I'm fine. Yeah, let's increase some speed. Austria supports the Empire. Woohoo! Thank you, Austria. You are bros. I knew you would come through. Oh, let's head down. I have a lot of allied troops. Holy shit, 36,000 men from of Romanian troops. Very sweet, very sweet. Oh no, my Kurdish allies were defeated. And they go on the offensive into Iraq. Deir al-Sur. Oh, Egypt and Wallachia are doing the battle royale of a lifetime. And the Romanians win. Good job, Romanians. I knew I could count on you. Can't say the same for the Kurds though yet. But to be fair, the Kurds they're small nations compared to Wallachia. Wallachia is quite a bit bigger and have a lot more population in them. This is not a good battle. I think I need to retreat. Join up with a different army and then we can make another incursion here into their territory. This army is going to get completely wiped out later on. Oh, well, see what I meant with France being a douchebag? United Kingdom, on the other hand. United Kingdom, please join me in this battle. Already at war. They're already at war. But can't they join this other war that I have with... Or is it a separate war? Yeah, they have separate wars. Oh, crap. So I have to fight... Oh, God. French troops have already swarmed into my territory. What a horrible turn of events. Because it's a bit dickish that they are allowed to go into war directly with me, but my allies are not in war with... I don't know. They can dodge having to fight each other, which is a bit douchebaggish. Come on, Austria. Come on, Austria. I mean, I would feel worse if I were Egypt, because, you know, at least they don't have to fight Austria and Great Britain. I mean, at least I won't have to fight Austria and Great Britain. That's what I meant to say. They have to fight them, of course. Otherwise, I might have lost this war. Is there anyone else that will be interested in joining? Russia, for example? Don't think they are really concerned. It's mostly France and Great Britain that gives a shit. The war is not going well enough. Oh god. Yes! Russia accepts or wants to help me. Thank you, Russia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Highly appreciated. Highly appreciated. Okay, what do we need now? I need Malthusian thought. It's a bit... I mean, I need mostly culture text at the moment to get my population up to reading speed. But it's unfortunately one of those things that are, you know, having a malice on them. With all this help, there's no way I can lose. Holy shit, okay, there might be a reason I can lose. Holy crap. Well, it's time to back away from that. What can I do against that? What can I do against France? There's no way I can beat France. France is one of the mightiest military powers in the entire freaking world. I could... Well, I could do as follows, that I send these troops to join up, then I mobilize my army, and then try to make some sort of counter move in over there. That could be a possibility. Come on, win the battle. They have no commander. They don't know what they're doing. Damascus is taken. So go to Jarash. France wants an alliance on the principle of status quo. Okay, so that begs the question that if I went for status quo, right, then this war would end. But this war over here with Austrian War of Ottoman Freedom and everything like that would go on, right? That's how I interpret it. I am interpreting it alright. Meaning that their war would go on even if I give up the war. So if I give up the war, they are still fighting. Hopefully, successfully. That means that I can demobilize. Come on, Austria, you can do it. Great Britain, you can do it. And I give them military access for my country now. That's a dick move. See, Austrian troops. And I have alliance with so many countries in Europe. At least temporarily, because they won't give a shit about me later on. I can pretty much disband my entire army. I'm just gonna have to accept that I'm going to lose great power status. There's just nothing I can do about it. So I have an army of 30,000 men that will stand over here. I have an army of 15,000 men that will be standing in Ankara right now. I just don't have that many troops. 15,000 men that will need some 2 infantry. Just have some more infantry as well. Unfortunate. But my population... I mean... I can't afford adding more soldiers to the mix. Maybe I just need to get rid of my ships entirely. Is that what's gonna be the deal breaker here? No, my economy is starting to get back up to speed. So I could increase defense spending a bit. Plus I have a bit of a stockpile, a reserve of money to take from. So how's the war going? They're all still in the war. Good. Phew. They're still in the war. And they won't give up until I have what I need. Which is, I guess, all this area, since they are working for Ottoman freedom, as they call it. A bit of a misnomer. I think just they need to send more troops. Does Austria need military access? Because I can give you military access, if that helps. Anything that helps the war effort. Does United Kingdom need military access? They need military access. There we go. Take military access. Use my ports. Use my land. Is there anything I can do to avoid? I guess that status quo kind of messed with my prestige. But I mean, all my territory was gonna get swallowed by France. I was scared. More intellectuals to the mix. Good, good, good. And it's only like 4 years into the game time. It's been no time at all. I still have time to develop my nation. My glorious, glorious nation. And Russia is doing work in Syria. That's kind of a, you know, commentary on the current events, sort of. Sort of. Yeah, I have too many... more brigades than I can possibly have. And my amount of supported brigades lowering now, especially due to the war. I'm gonna increase my defense spending to 90%, so more soldiers will be encouraged. And hopefully I can get, you know, as my administration improves, I get more taxes. That improves my economic situation. Which means I might take something like stock exchange or ad hoc money bill printing fairly soon. Fairly soon. I still have a lot of things here to proc that will give me plurality, which will increase my research points. Yeah, I have a lot of work to do in this country. A lot of work. And I'm embracing it with open arms. I do like that Austria is kind of doing the opposite thing compared to Russia. Russia is coming here from the east. Austria, which you would expect to come from there as well, they took the long route over the sea and is doing work from there. And they will reach Cairo fairly soon. Oh no, smallpox. Do whatever we can. Every life is precious. They are protected by France. France has them in their sphere. All France needed to do was throw a couple of armies into my rear, and that made me bow down before them. 3rd Division is helping Ryazan garrison taking what is this place? Homs. Homs. Yeah. This war is going to end fairly soon. The only problem is that they are dividing it up too much. That could be the only real problem, since no one will really reach the amount of points they need to give me what I want. Mexican liberation of Guatemalan Chiapas. Really? They have a war? Oh my! I need to take a look at this. This seems interesting. Mexico at war with Guatemala. And Mexico have not been pounded yet by America. And Texas has not been swollen up by the United States. What is going on here? Maybe this will be interesting. Yucatan is a thing. Yeah, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Honduras, El Salvador. I always found this interesting. Peru, Bolivia with South Peru and Peru, Bolivia on each side. I really don't know much about the history of South America, but it looks really interesting. Like I didn't know that it took so long for Argentina to consolidate, or whatever they have with Buenos Aires being a thing and the Argentine Confederation being another thing. Because in my mind, it kind of all were colonized by Spain, you know, as far as I knew before. and then kind of just like, you know, Brazil was colonized by the Portuguese and then, you know, became the Empire of Brazil. But like the same way with Argentina. We accept their surrender. Oh god, now we're gonna see here. The Egyptians have raised a white flag, but not to us. Offering to abide by the Convention of London and return both Crete and the majority of the Levant to our control. Our advisors say that wresting control of the entire country is almost impossible, and that we use the offer while we can and let the Egyptians go. Well, I take the prestige and I Hejaz gain Mecca from Hejaz. Ooh. Gain a lot of things from Hejaz. Interesting. This is very interesting. Suddenly my territories increased quite a bit. I have the holy city. But not the holy city you'd think of, but it's a Mecca. I also have the other holy city, Jerusalem. So I'll have, you know, kind of doubled up. Prestige, farm size. What? How would that affect farm size? Well, pop militancy and everything like that. Implement Islamic law. I don't think I'm going to do that. It also gives less research points. I like that I can send the light of civilization shines on all when I barely have the light of civilization myself yet. But I guess this will make these primitive nations increase faster to civilized nation.